Imagine the year 480 BC. The narrow pass of Thermopylae, a name etched in legend. But today, history is getting a rewrite. Forget the 300 Spartans. In their place, materializing from thin air, are 100 U.S. soldiers from the year 2025. They're lost in time, with no way back, no supplies, no reinforcements. All they have are the tools of modern warfare: M4A1 rifles, SAW machine guns, body armor, and night vision goggles. They are a ghost platoon, stranded at one of history's most iconic crossroads. Across the plains, the Persian army, a sea of hundreds of thousands, marches forward under King Xerxes. Can 100 soldiers from the future, armed with technology beyond comprehension, hold back the tide of an ancient empire? Or will they be swallowed by history, a forgotten anomaly? The battle between the past and the future is about to begin. Let's break down the arsenal of our time-traveling platoon. We're talking M4A1 rifles, effective up to 500 meters. M249 light machine guns that spit out 750 rounds a minute. AT4 rocket launchers capable of turning ancient formations into dust. Add to that smoke grenades for concealment and flashbangs for shock and awe. Each soldier is wrapped in ballistic armor and a helmet that can shrug off arrows like raindrops. Overhead, whisper-quiet recon drones give them a god's-eye view of the battlefield. And when night falls, their night vision goggles turn the darkest hour into broad daylight. They have thousands of rounds of ammunition, medical kits, and rations. But once those run out, that's it. It's a finite supply against an almost infinite enemy. Now, let's look at their opposition, the colossal Persian army. Hundreds of thousands of disciplined warriors. However, the terrain of Thermopylae is their first great challenge. The narrow pass, famously known as the Hot Gates, neutralizes their numerical superiority. Only a few thousand can attack at any one time. Their warriors are armed with iron-tipped spears, short swords, and powerful bows. They are protected by wicker shields, leather armor, and bronze helmets. They have cavalry and legions of archers, but the cramped battlefield renders the horsemen useless. Their greatest strength is their sheer overwhelming numbers and iron discipline. Their greatest weakness? They have no concept of what's about to hit them. They are marching into a storm of fire and steel they cannot possibly comprehend. The battle begins. The first wave of Persians, the elite immortals, advances in perfect formation, shields locked, spears bristling. They are a wall of muscle and bronze, confident in their strength. But they are completely unaware that 100 meters away, laser sights are painting targets on their chests. As they step into the kill zone, the world explodes. The air rips apart with a sound they've never heard. A deafening, continuous thunder. The roar of the M4s and M249s is unlike anything in their world. Bullets, invisible and faster than the eye can see, tear through shields, armor, and flesh. An AT4 rocket streaks across the pass and detonates in the heart of their formation. The blast sends bodies flying. In a matter of minutes, the first wave simply ceases to exist. Hundreds are down. The advance grinds to a halt. The Persians are frozen in shock and terror. They saw no arrows, no spears from the enemy, just a storm of invisible death. It's as if the gods themselves have unleashed their fury upon them. Recovering from the initial shock, the Persian commanders adapt. They order their archers forward. Thousands of them unleash a volley, and the sky darkens with a cloud of arrows. It's a terrifying sight that has broken armies before, but for the American soldiers it's a hailstorm against a fortress. Most arrows clatter harmlessly off their body armor. The few that find gaps are quickly dealt with by medics. The soldiers don't even flinch. They respond not with arrows, but with precise controlled bursts of fire that cut down the archers before they can even draw their next breath. The Americans then toss smoke grenades, blanketing the pass in a thick, choking fog. The Persians are blinded, disoriented. But for the soldiers, it's just another day at the office. Above the chaos, their drones track every Persian movement, feeding them real-time intelligence. When flanking units try to find a way around the pass through goat trails, the Americans are already waiting for them, repositioned and ready. As dusk settles, the Persians believe they have an advantage. Night is the great equalizer, a time for stealth and surprise. But for the soldiers, the night is their greatest weapon. They flip down their night vision goggles, and the world is bathed in an eerie green glow. To them, it is as clear as day. To the Persians, it's a pitch-black void filled with monsters. They can't see the muzzle flashes, can't see the soldiers moving silently from one firing position to another. All they know is that their men are walking into the darkness and disappearing into screams and gunfire. The psychological toll is immense. They aren't fighting men. They are fighting phantoms, demons who own the night. The hot gates have become a haunted slaughterhouse, but even the most advanced technology has its limits. After a full day and a long night of relentless fighting, the strain begins to show. The barrels of their machine guns are glowing red-hot. Their hands are blistered and raw. The constant deafening roar of gunfire has left their ears ringing. Adrenaline, once a powerful ally, is now fading, replaced by sheer bone-deep exhaustion. The drone's batteries have died. The radios are crackling with static. Most importantly, the ammunition is running dangerously low. Crate after crate is empty. And still, the Persians come. They are adapting, learning. They no longer charge in dense formations. They spread out, using the terrain for cover, attacking from multiple angles at once. The pressure is constant, suffocating. The 100 soldiers are reaching the absolute limit of human endurance. This is the point where technology no longer guarantees survival. They are surrounded. The last few survivors, maybe a dozen, form a tight circle, back to back, muzzles pointed outward. Ammunition is down to the last magazines. The fight devolves into something primal, something brutal. When the last bullet is fired, the fight doesn't stop. They use their rifles as clubs. They draw their combat knives. They fight with their bare hands. The canyon echoes with the clash of modern steel against ancient bronze, with the screams of men from 2 different millennia locked in a desperate, final struggle. They do not retreat. They do not surrender. They fight until their last breath. When the dust finally settles, the scene at Thermopylae is one of apocalyptic carnage. The ground is a carpet of bodies, thousands upon thousands of Persian dead piled high around a small, silent circle of fallen modern warriors. Xerxes has won the pass, but at a cost that is horrifying, unimaginable. The morale of his army is shattered. They have witnessed something that defies all logic, something that will haunt their nightmares forever. In this alternate history, the Persian invasion may very well have crumbled right there, not from a military defeat, but from sheer terror and disbelief. The 100 soldiers are gone, but they have made Thermopylae an eternal nightmare for the Persian Empire. To the ancient world, what happened here would be utterly incomprehensible. How could they describe it? Men who could kill from a distance with invisible thunderbolts. Warriors encased in armor that arrows could not pierce? Beings who could see in the dark and command fire and smoke with tiny metal wands? They weren't men. They must have been gods, or perhaps demons sent from the underworld. The battle would transcend history and become myth. The story of the Thunder Warriors of the Hot Gates would be told for 1,000 years, a tale of wrathful beings who descended from the heavens to hold back an empire. In the end, this thought experiment isn't just about who would win. It's a story about the clash between technology and the raw, unyielding forces of history. It shows that while technology can fundamentally change the nature of warfare, it cannot overcome the fundamental limits of human endurance, isolation, and supply. The 100 modern soldiers may have rewritten the legend of Thermopylae, but in doing so, they became a part of it, their tale echoing that of the 300 Spartans who came before. They fought not just with rifles and explosives, but with the same unbreakable will. Their story proves one timeless truth. No matter the era, no matter the weapon, true courage is eternal. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think would have happened? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through a rewritten past, Please hit that like button and subscribe for more what-if scenarios. We'll see you in the next one.